Before getting to our assessment page, we just wanted to show you all the sources that we've used throughout this project. This first section, make sure you use the scroller, and it says each one of the books that we would like to be kept in the classroom for students to be used throughout the unit, and also we are planning to have book club using these books as well during the same time as our unit. We have our web resources, everything that we've used when making our maps or our web quests. There's also a fun Age of Discovery board game that we would like to include in our classroom, as well as some fun videos to show the students. Here is a link to our, not a link, but here is our textbook that will be there, and a list of teacher resources which will provide further links to use to help.
Useful information.
There you go.
Okay, and next, if you click the assessment link, we'll be discussing assessments with Amy Rose.
Here she is.
Hi. So with every unit, obviously one of the most important things is how you're going to assess the students' work. And when using multiliteracy and multimodal projects, it can be really difficult to figure out how to assess them because there is no real set way to do it. And when the projects are different, you want to be able to make sure that you're grading them equally. So right here is our little important note that all of the assessments done during this project are going to be graded on rubrics that are created by the teacher and shared with the student before any actual work is done, and that way if the students feel like there's something that should be added or removed or changed, we can talk about it, because it's always better to have a classroom community and not just a dictating teacher. Our weekly assessments, every Monday, obviously we already talked about this, but there will be a weekly web quest, and this will help us to assess the students' prior knowledge as well as give them some information so that we can gauge how they're doing and how they're feeling about it. Observation is always also going to be a very important assessment tool, especially like on map day when they're going to be charting the maps on their individual and in the classroom, and during their group project time to make sure that not all of the teachers or not all of the students have like one student doing more work than another. If you click on this link, you can go to an example of a web quest that we made to see how it works. So students would have to find the answer to this question by going to this link and follow through. I'm pretty sure most people have done a web quest before. Okay, in terms of the final assessment, we really wanted to make sure, probably should talk about the weekly assessment. Our weekly assessments that Amanda talked about, the activities that the students are going to be doing in groups, as she already said, they're a poster, writing a newspaper article or a whole newspaper, a travel brochure, and a video or a play. Each week, the students are going to have a chance to pick which type of assessment they would like to complete, but they also can't repeat an assessment, so they will have to have experience doing all 4 of them, and that way we can make sure that they're not just doing video, but they're also writing and making sure that they get all of those multimodal assessments in. In terms of the final assessment, these are going to be different types of projects that are done individually. Some of the examples we came up with were the students creating a Glogster, a Facebook, or an interactive PowerPoint. If they have any other ideas, we would be willing to listen to and accept them as long as they cover all of the points that we want included. Down here we have a teacher-made example of a Facebook. This is an application called MyFakeWall where you can create a character's Facebook. You can add friends, you can add pictures.
It's school friendly, so there won't be any issues with students being able to log on and use it.
Right, so it's not blocked by the school. There can't be anything inappropriate. It's monitored. You can share it on anything. So this is a good tool. Obviously, this is a Glogster, and this is a teacher-made example of a Glogster that the students could create. You'll notice that both of these examples are on John Cabot and not... There we go. Okay, so this is a teacher-made example of a Glogster. This is not an Explorer that we covered during our 4 weeks, but we are allowing it open to students that if they are during their research that they find more interesting or they would like to know more about, then they can do theirs on that Explorer. And as you can see, both the Glogster and the fake Facebook are multimodal. We have text, we have images, and students obviously could add sound, video, whatever they would like. Go back.
No link.
Anything else?
Mostly, we just want students to have fun during this Explorer topic and be able to explore different ways of presenting information.
Again, we hope that you use our Glogster as an informational tool. Visit it, click through it on your own. There's a lot of things that we discussed more in depth, like our annotated bibliography that you can look at.
Overall, we feel that this project has really touched upon all of the multiliteracy aspects of a proper curriculum. We will have the classroom completely set up. Teachers will be in character throughout the social studies unit, and also the kids will be taking part in current and fun technological advances. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
We waved.